Welcome to In Bed with Luxury, the unique travel channel that leads you to the most beautiful luxury hotels, trains and cruise ships in the world. This time we present to you a famous hotel jewel in Italy at the fabulous Amalfi Coast. The Grand Hotel Excelsior Vittoria has been ranked number 1 among the 10 best resort hotels in Italy by Travel + Leisure's 2024 World's Best Awards. Let's see if the ranking is correct. But let's start with the Amalfi Coast, a 50-kilometer long coast south of Naples, famous for its breathtaking views. The most beloved locations are Sorrento, Positano, Amalfi and Ravello. Why is this coast called Amalfi? Well, let's have a spoonful of mythology. Hercules, the Greek warrior god, loved a beautiful girl, a nymph named Amalfi, who died young. Grieving the passing of his beloved and seeking the most beautiful place on earth for her grave, he chose the present-day Amalfi, naming the spot after her. So, if we believe in legends, this coast is the most splendid place on earth, and it definitely is home of the best lemons on the planet, and also it's one of the most crowded places on earth in summertime. Sorrento and the sea passage to the near island of Capri were home of the sirens, if you believe in legends. The sirens were very attractive girls, winged girls, who lured the poor sailors to the rocky coast where their ships crashed. They did so by enchanting songs. Ulysses, the hero of Homer's Odyssey, avoided this fate by ordering his men to plug their ears with wax. A smart move. And Ulysses himself, he had tied himself to a ship's mast. British upper-class tourists were the first to flock to the Amalfi Coast in the 19th century, followed by many American celebrities from Jackie Kennedy to countless movie stars in the later years. And one of the most famous hotels to stay at the Amalfi Coast was the Vittoria Excelsior, sitting high on a cliff in Sorrento. So join us for an extensive expedition into the world of luxury and to an Italian hotel icon, the Grand Hotel Excelsior Vittoria, which celebrated its 190th birthday in 2024. See this member of the leading hotels of the world in detail: the bar, the restaurants, the pool, the spa, but also meet the owner and the people behind this magic hideaway experience and get a glimpse of the birthday celebration. You can check out anytime, you can skip parts that you don't like, but if you want to stay to the end, the owner will tell his personal story and the story of the hotel. Good to have you on board. Yours, Charles Paddington.
A 100 years ago, the rich and the famous visited the Amalfi Coast with its mild climate, not in summer but in winter, to avoid the bad and grey weather at home. and the visitors arrived by boat, not by car or plane as nowadays. They were entering the hotels from the seaside, not from the road. That has changed, of course, but today's luxury tourists are as demanding as they always used to be, and some even arrive at the Excelsior Vittoria by helicopter.
We have a special request, last minute special request. We did have a very famous Italian entrepreneur that he was here for the birthday of the daughter, but just the day before, the morning before her birthday, he came and says, I have a wish that tomorrow night I have a dinner for 4 people, myself, my daughter and her friends, and I want an international pianist playing just for us. And of course, it's quite difficult that you find in 24 hours someone. And we went crazy to find someone. So we called all the people and we found the one in Germany, and he took the flight and came only for this dinner. So this type of request we have, and we are prepared to solve it.
Some guests still arrive by boat or take a boat excursion, and to the right of the yellow building of the Association of Italian Rowers that you can see here, there is a magic access to the hotel. And then there is a tunnel that had been built by rich Romans, this one, who had their holiday villas here. They used mules to get on the top of the cliff, while today the hotel has its own direct elevator. This is where you exit comfortably if you arrive by boat, though a cocktail party is not guaranteed.
They came with 600 pieces of luggage, 3 trucks. That we did work on the luggage from midnight to the 6 o'clock in the morning, and then we did have to use 7 rooms to put all the clothes that they bring with them. It was a shame. He came with the family, and then some of staff, but in order to butler, something like that, secretary, and that. Yes, he took. I think it was totally 25 rooms.
Sorrento is described as a town of lemons and plunging cliffs, but more than that, it is a crowded tourist place in summertime, full of shops and restaurants. There are interesting museums like the Museo Coreale di Terranova, and where they show great ceramics from Japan to Naples from the 16th to the 19th century. But only a few privileged tourists can escape the exciting hustle and bustle through this magic gate. The Excelsior Vittoria is located in the middle of it all, and yet quiet and a green oasis of relaxation, gourmet food, and luxury.
is Corrado. I'm the head concierge. I'm started working here from 2007 and it's 18 years. I saw many important people here. It was Paul Newman, Jack Lemmon was when it was the movie Avanti. It was located here, and then Pierce Brosnan.
For a double bedroom garden view, we start from 600 euro per night, and the same room during summer high season goes up maybe to 900 per night, and then the most expensive is about 6,000 per night. This is the terrace of the suite, where you can see all the Gulf of Naples with the Vesuvio there, Napoli and Ischia. So the story is that Enrico Caruso, while he was in the suite, he was singing from the terrace, and everybody were listening him from the marina. And so this story of Enrico Caruso singing here before, then he was the last time he sang, because after a few weeks when he departed from the hotel, he died in Napoli. We are in the Caruso suite, where Enrico Caruso, the very famous Italian tenor, he lived in 1921. This suite, we still have some of his picture of his family, picture that have been gifted to us by the collector of Caruso stuff around the world. And very important also are the caricature that Caruso was making by himself. So you can see on the wall there are the caricature of Enrico Caruso. We are in the Lucio Dalla suite. Lucio Dalla, he was an Italian singer and songwriter, and he arrived in our hotel in 1986. And because his boat was broken, he was cruising in the sea in front of us, the boat broke, and so he came here in the marina. He decided to go to come to us to stay, waiting that the boat was repairing. And so we give him the Caruso suite. And while he's staying in the Caruso suite, he was inspired. And so he started to write this song, Caruso. And the song becomes very, very famous. And so after many years, when he died, we decided to have a room to remember him. And so we created this suite together with some of his friends that give us some suggestion how it should be to represent him. So we do have in this suite some picture of Dalla that was taken during the movies. So and also the original CD. Sorry. It's not a CD, it's a LP, the original LP of Lucio Dalla. And this is the bedroom where we do have the picture that was gifted to us by the very famous artist Mimmo Palladino. And the picture represents the portrait that Mimmo Palladino was doing of Lucio Dalla. And also Mimmo, he was the one that introduced Lucio to us after, no, I did a mistake, sorry. Lucio introduced Mimmo to us, but okay.
I'm Roberta Maniello, the spa manager of La Serra, the spa of the Excelsior Vittoria and Sorrento. We are here in the old greenhouse of the hotel. This is a special place that have, a soul, and an energy, really spiritual. This was designed according to the Feng Shui, and we have a little spa suite, so we do not have treatment room, but each guest has his own treatment room with private facilities inside, like a hot tub, a private patio garden for relaxation after the treatment, and we will carry out traditional massages, body facials, and beauty services. Yes, our signature treatment are carried out with organic product and essential oils that we produce here in the hotel, like our extra virgin olive oil Capodiva, the essential oils of our lemon and orange, so everything's connected with nature.
Domenico, you're in charge of the pool.
Yes, at this moment 27.
27 degrees, yeah.
Pool is long is 25.
And as a kid, was forbidden for me to be inside the hotel. Me and my cousin, we were a lot of us. Me and my cousin after 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So I was very curious to see what is going on. Try to be hide and not to be seen. And so what I was seeing was all these elegant, very elegant people. Like.
Ma qualche anno fa mi sono trovata un giorno, per caso, a Cinecittà, a cantare una canzone che aveva molto una fantastica attrice italiana che tutti forse conoscono, anni negli anni, che io ho fatto un cinema, che non era napoletana, aveva una nonna che cantava una canzone napoletana che lei molto amava. Io mi sono ritrovata all'improvviso a cantare. Una canzone napoletana.
Oh the room is calling Sala Vittoria, and we are doing the breakfast, and we do also all the errands for all the guests. Here we have ravioli caprese, traditional Sorrento dish, with this ricotta cheese inside. And here we have pasta with the pesto and cheese. It's like salad. Okay, this is the bowl. Then the last one is the chicken with the vegetables stew and potatoes. Some chicken, bacon, and mushroom. That's salted potatoes, the onions. And then the eggs. Scrambled eggs and fried eggs. It's like in the morning.
Guido Fiorentino, President and CEO of the Grand Hotel Excelsior Vittoria. I became CEO in 2010 and then after President. I represent the fifth generation of the Fiorentino family, and we own the Excelsior Vittoria this year since 190 years, so it's a very good, important anniversary for us. Our family is from Sorrento, and from Sorrento we started. So this is the first hotel that we did have. But then during this 190 year, the family expanded. So we did have a Hotel Vittoria in Napoli, and then an hotel in Milan. So we did have many hotels. And then at one point, as all the family happened, the family started to split. And so at the end, my father, he focused on the Church of Vittoria. That's why I am here now. But at the same time, my father, because the family was large, he did not suggest me and my two brothers to work in the hotel business. He says, you are not obliged to work in the hotel business. Do whatever you want to do in the life, and maybe if one day we will still have the hotel and you want to work, of course doors are always open. He did so because he was the first generation, and also he knows that we did have cousins and around us also owning all the hotels, and he says maybe someone else will run and you will be disappointed. And so I did, and my brother the same. We did different things. And myself, I was working in the leather industry for shoes and garments and handbags. And then I also opened a company that is specialized in international tax around Europe. And in 2010, my father asked me if, in 2000, my father asked me if I was interested to join the board of the company. So for 10 years, I've been on the board of the Grand Hotel Excelsior Vittoria, and then, as I said, in 2010, I became CEO of the company.
So you never started as a dishwasher or a waiter in your hotel. From today's point, is that advantage or a disadvantage?
I never started I never did any job in the hotel. So that I don't think is a disadvantage, because I did other experience, and so as a manager, because I am a manager of the company, I think that it is important to have these other skills. Of course, for example, I have two sons, and for them it was different. I also told them to not to think to work in the hotel business, but they want to. So Luca, my oldest one, as soon as he finished his sports career, he decided to work in the hotel business. So I sent him in Germany to the Schlosser Mau, where he did all the experience. He was a waiter, driver, I don't know, he was working also on housekeeping, so he did everything in the restaurant. And then after this experience, he went 3 years in Sweden, working instead in the offices as revenue management, and also in the marketing area and sales. Today he's working with us, and he's in charge with sales and marketing, and in particular with the relationship with all the travel industry. Instead, my second one, he just finished his master in hotel management, and he went to do a stage at the San Regis in Rome. So, different way to do. I think both are very good in terms of what will be for the future. So, when I started to work in the hotel, I was scared, because my companies did have only 10 people, employees. Instead, this one is a company that with hundreds here of history, So I was scared that I was maybe the first one of the family to destroy the company. So this was, little bit think my thoughts. And also, when we are in high season, we go over 200 people employees. So also I was feeling this big responsibility that I was taking over. Of course, hotel business is more complex of what I was doing before, because there are many different departments and many things that you have to do, and then you deal with people. So also in other company you deal with people, but here it's different. You deal with people that come to an holiday, so everything must be perfect, and I like to put my face. That's why we are always present in the company. So we like to welcome our client, to meet our client, to listen them, to listen what they think about the stay, to take any suggestion in order to make the stay more perfect that we can. So for sure, running the hotel is much more difficult than running the company that I did run before. The hotel history started in 1834, when we did have a locanda. This locanda was not in Sorrento at the time, but was just outside Sorrento, in the place that is now Piazza Tasso. From there, the family expanded and decided to build the first building, that is building Vittoria, that is the building we have now in front of the sea. Then we built the second building, La Favorita, that looks like a chalet, ostrich chalet, and there is a history about this chalet. The reason is that a client coming from Northern Europe asked us to have a place smaller only for his family. And you have to consider that at that time people were coming to the south, not in summertime, but in winter time. So we built this chalet, this building, but the shape of the chalet was suggested by the architect of the time that want to propose us to do a tribute to the wedding between Federico II, Francesco II di Borbone with Maria Cristina di Savoia. She was the sister of Princess Sissi from Austria, and therefore we decided to do this chalet, and you can see it. We still have all the trompe-l'œil outside. And then we built the third building, that is La Rivale, in 1881, and it's the biggest building we have.
And the chalet is not used for the hotel anymore?
No, the chalet is used.
Is used.
Yes. And in that chalet, we also had Wagner. He stayed here with us, and he finished to write the Parsifal in the Excelsior Vittoria. So when we built the first building, Vittoria, it was considered the most modern hotel in Sorrento, because the hotel did have room with bathroom inside. So since then, most of the hotels did have the public or common bathroom on the floor. And we were the first hotel in Sorrento with a bathroom inside. I also should say that my predecessor, so my great grandfather, he was a kind of a visionary, because in the property we do have a tunnel that was made by the Romans, and to go to the marina. So the hotel is above the marina. Today we have two entrances. One is in the main square, Piazza Tasso, the other one is in the marina of Sorrento. We have a lift that go down there. But at the time there were no lift, there were no street to go down. So the Romans that stayed on the property before us, they make a tunnel. So my family, in this tunnel, they make a funicular. This funicular was used to go up and down from the marina for the client arriving with the ship. But the same engine of the funicular, that it was a water engine, at night was giving the light to the hotel. So the hotel was also the first hotel with the light on the coast. In today's days, so of course people are different, are coming in a different way. So mostly people are coming by car or by boat, but also by helicopter. So we are also the only hotel on the Amalfi Coast where you can land with helicopter on property. In terms of rooms, at the beginning the hotel did have all these very large rooms that are today our suite of the kind. So each one of that remember some very famous person that stayed with us. So we now are in the Lucio Dalla suite, and Lucio Dalla is one of the suite of the kind, but as well the Caruso suite where Enrico Caruso stayed is a suite of one of the kind. We have a Pavarotti suite that is two-bedroom suite that is dedicated to Pavarotti, that was many times with us, and the Royal Suite. So these are, and Princess Margaret Suite. These are all the suite that are suite one of the kind. What I did since I started to work in the hotel, I focus on the quality of and the size of our rooms. So I went down from 110 rooms to 80 rooms. And now our inventory is about 60% are suite and junior suite, and the rest is a double room.
And in former times, how small were the rooms?
We did have, because of the year change, so we did have a few, the smallest was around 25 square meter. And now the smallest is 35. I think that we offer a very good alternative to a vacation on the Amalfi Coast, because people say now location. So we are located in the center of Sorrento. At the same time, Sorrento is located more or less at the center of all the Amalfi Coast, because from Sorrento it's easy to go to Positano in 25-30 minutes, same time to go to Pompeii, by ferry to go to Capri. So we are right in the center, but at the same time, as we are a resort in the center, because Sorrento grew up around the hotel property, because the hotel property was there before Sorrento expanded. And so we are on 5 acres garden. We have a very nice pool area with a spa and one of the restaurant, l'Orangerie. Then we do have our main restaurant, that is Ristorante Vittoria and Terrazza Vittoria. And then Terrazza Bosquet, that is our fine dining restaurant with one Michelin star. So we do have a proposal of 3 different restaurants, and then also three bars, a lot of space. All our rooms have very large terraces, so you can enjoy also on the terrace a private lunch or private dinner. So I think that this space and the unicity of the hotel, being an icon, and been for so many years one of the best hotel in Italy, it gives us a kind of unicity on the Amalfi Coast. Since 2000, we are part of the leading hotel of the world, and then leading hotel of the world is the association of the independent best hotel around the world, and I really think that for an independent hotel, leading is a great solution, because help us a lot in both making good marketing around the world, but at the same time training our employees, because leading has very strict standards, and they come to check us, and we have to meet these standards in order to be part of the group of leading hotels, and this is a very good training for a small hotel, independent hotel like us. The requirement. I think that the most difficult is the one that you have to anticipate the needs of the client without asking anything to the client. So that is it's quite difficult, yes. But we as I said, we have staff that are very well trained and they do it.
Thanks for watching this movie. I do hope you will follow us on many other extraordinary in bed with luxury journeys to amazing hotels, cruises and trains all around the world. Do not miss our next episode. Simply click on the subscribe button and recommend us. See you soon, and don't forget, enjoy life. Yours, Charles Peddington.
And here we are, and hey.